Ballon d'Or. If City, for example, with Haaland and missing piece, win the UCL, would you say Haaland is a shoe in for the Ballon d'Or based on breaking Premier League record,
It
which I
could be.
think
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if he does that, if he breaks the
think?
Premier League goal scoring record, scores 10, 12 goals in the Champions League, City win the Prem and the Champions League, you'll be
right
hard.
up there.
You'll be hard pushed. I'm not saying shoe in because we know it's a popularity contest, and sometimes it goes to the wrong people. But he'll be someone that should be in the running for it. Goal scoring. Listen, football fans have got a place in football to give opinions. That's why we're here. But we shouldn't ignore when the vast majority of professionals will say the same thing. I've never met a professional footballer that doesn't say or believe that scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in football. It's harder than passing. It's harder than tackling. It's harder than dribbling. Scoring goals is the hardest thing in football to do. It's why goal scorers always cost the most and get paid the most. And if he's scoring goals at that rate, that means he is the best at the hardest skill set in football. It may not be the most entertaining skill set in football. Some people love a man that can dribble that can't cross at the end of it because they like the idea of the dribbling. These guys should go play knockouts on a Saturday over the park, like instead of watching football. But goal scoring is the hardest thing to do in football, and Haaland does it right now, in my opinion, better than as good as anybody else on the planet. But age-wise, pound for pound, he's ahead of everybody.
He's the best finisher. He's the best finisher in the world. He's the best finisher in the world.
He's the best finisher in the world, and he's the best. He's the best I've seen at this age since R9. The best I've seen, and the numbers prove it. And I know a lot of people will say Mbappe, and I've always said I love Mbappe. Get out of a bang average league and do it in a top league, and then and I'm not saying he's already in the conversation.
You can't say that because
yes, you can say
yes, you can, bro.
He won the World Cup at 18.
So
at
what?
18, when Giroud scored no goals, he was carrying France that World Cup.
You're not listening to me. I've said he's in the equation, so instantly you're polarizing it. It has to. Your league goals are your bread and butter of how good you are. Until you're in one of the top leagues, what you're doing week in, week out, league-wise, doesn't count for me. And I give you the Portuguese league for about 18 months was rated higher than League R. No one was taking Portuguese league goals seriously.
Okay, Terry, hold on. Okay, so you said until he's doing it in the top league, then you can't really take it too seriously. Well, the Bundesliga is not a top league. That league suits Haaland down to a T.
The Bundesliga is
hold on. Haaland's playing in a league where he gets 40 yards of space to run into pretty much every match day.
That's not true.
And that's okay.
That's not true.
That's okay. That's okay because
you don't watch Bundesliga.
He was doing it in the
Bundesliga football
okay. I'll change my point then. Guys, I'll change my point because I don't want to get
Mbappe's record in the Champions League.
I'll get into this point then.
Fantastic.
So's Haaland. Okay, I'll get to this point then. Okay, I'll get to this point then. Scrap the Bundesliga until you're doing it in Serie A, La Liga, or the Prem. I don't want to hear about you're the best striker in the world. You're not doing it in those three top leagues. I don't want to hear about it. Haaland's come here and he's doing it. You've got to do it in one of the big leagues. And he's already doing it here. He can prove it. I just get annoyed at this. We always keep moving the goalposts. 1 minute, we rate the Bundesliga as being brilliant. But when I was talking about Jadon Sancho being one of the most creative youngsters of all time, all I got told by Chelsea fans is it's the Bundesliga and it don't count. Then when I said that on the same show, when I said that, well, that means Robert Lewandowski's never deserved, in your opinion, then you also agree with me that Robert Lewandowski's never deserved a Ballon d'Or. Because most of his goals,
because his record in the Champions League is he's like the fourth highest scorer of all time.
Yeah, and that's fine. But for me, when I look at it and you're talking about who the best is, you've got to be doing it in the best leagues. Haaland's already doing it in
so therefore, Haaland was never in that conversation for you, Terry, before he came to Man City then? Is that what you're saying?
If you go back to what
you said, you've got to be doing it in the big leagues.
Well, and I consider the Bundesliga one of them, so I don't discount it. Right. However, we can discount it and I can rechange my train of thought. You've still got to do it in one of the big leagues to be the best. I didn't say that Mbappe isn't one of the best. Like, we've got to stop as fans polarizing opinion all the time. I didn't say Mbappe was shit. I said he can't be the best until his league goals are in one of the top leagues. He can be one of the best, but not the best. Because we haven't seen him in a hard league yet. And that helps him in the Champions League, by the way, because he doesn't have to play hard all week. How do we know this, right? How do we know this? Because PSG have done this regularly when they've got a big Champions League game. They rotate their whole first team for a league match. Can you do that in the Prem or La Liga?
You can't even do that in the Bundesliga.
You can't. Let's get this right now. People always get annoyed when you slag off French football. I'm not slagging off French football. I'm stating a fact. It's easier than English football, easier than Spanish football, and easier than Italian football. And in my opinion, it's easier than French in German football as well. I'm not saying it's crap and everybody that's there is shit. I'm not talking about you, Roy. That's how dumb people think. Polarization. Where you're saying one guy's better than the other, that means you're saying the others are shit. No. Haaland is better for me than Mbappe, club level wise, because he's doing it in the hardest league and the Champions League. Mbappe's got to prove he can do both. Do I think he will? Yes, but you've got to go and deliver it. You've got to deliver it. You've got to.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry to get angry. It's not even I'm annoyed at you. I'm just sick and tired of.
No.
Who do you think better, Messi or who do you think better, Messi or Ronaldo? Oh, I think Ronaldo. We said Messi's crap. Oh, it's just boring now. I'm so bored of that kind of response. It really troubles me.
And there's no Bundesliga tax, by the way, in the Prem, because I can give you a list of players that are doing great. Firmino came from the Bundesliga. Let's not forget Gundogan, Sane, all those guys, De Bruyne. But it's only certain teams when a player from the Bundesliga fell in your team, you always want to make it like it's Bundesliga tax. I want you to sit down one day with a pencil, write the players that haven't done well from the Bundesliga and those that have done well. Even Matip is from the Bundesliga. So let's stop this Bundesliga tax. Yeah. So this Bundesliga tax
the Bundesliga right now is better than Italian football. Like,
Thank you. I said the last
time. Bayern Munich would absolutely destroy Juventus or Inter Milan or AC Milan. AC Milan is top one, and every single Chelsea fan.
So don't run if that doesn't happen.
No, but no. Roy, do you think we'd beat AC Milan? Yes or no?
If we play them tomorrow, yeah.
What are we talking about?
What about Bayern?
Would Bayern beat AC Milan?
Yeah, but it's not about the best.
Beat AC Milan. But
it's not about the best teams in the league. In my opinion, even with the Bundesliga have, I'm going to guess here, 8 teams at least that would get battered week in, week out like Bournemouth do in the Prem. About 8 teams would. How do we know that? Because when the top teams in Germany play them and the teams that are toe-to-toe with our Champions League teams play them, they batter them pretty much in that way all the time. We have 1 or 2 Bournemouths every now and then. Like, that's what makes our league harder.
Norwich, basically.
Yeah, but even not you get a handful of teams here that can do that. And how do we know this? This isn't me as my Prem bias. This is what the international players that join our league tell us. This is why this is not like, oh, I think my league's better. Who do I listen to? I listen to the players that come from those leagues and go, fuck me. You go away to the team second from bottom in the league and they make it hard. They'll say, oh, in Italy or in Portugal or in Germany, it's a walk in the park. And that's my point. I'm not suggesting that it means their Champions League goals don't count. But when you get so many games which are easy at domestic level, it makes what you do in the Champions League easier. Like, it does. You're not working. When a Premier League team does a Premier League Champions League double, for me, the achievement and the quality of that team is superior to most other achievements around because of how hard our league is. And I don't think our league's hard based on my opinion. It's what the players tell us who have played in multiple places. Like, why don't we? I understand we're all allowed our opinions as fans, but we have to stop ignoring what the professionals are telling us, like the actual people that play the game. I think it's really important, but there we go. I'm sorry to get annoyed. I just get frustrated at this stuff. Maybe it's 9 years of sitting here and doing this type of thing and hearing it. It just comes out.